Okay. So we're going to learn what does it mean to be in Kali Yuga. That's the first part. And then through our own interpretation, and I would actually like to hear from you, how does the age of Kali Yuga in which we live impact our relationships? So I've done a little bit of, I've looked into it a little bit through meditation, through my experience, through what the Vedas say. But, you know, the really cool thing about yoga and yogis is that, you know, we don't just read these things and memorize them as truths, but we are scientists. So we can take the idea, the concept of Kali Yuga, and then begin to ask ourselves, how is that true for me? How is it true in my relationships? How can I remove the veil of Kali Yuga so that I may improve the relationships that I'm in? Or is it really true that Kali Yuga is impacting and closing my eyes, darkening my eyes to the relationships that I'm choosing or the relationships that I'm pushing away? That's really what we're looking at. And I'm sharing with you all of this as a 36-year-old woman who has for a very long time pushed away the idea of relationships. And I'm in relationships, a lot of other women who I see are kind of in this bubble of I want, no, I don't. I want, no, I don't. And men also. And then I also see many women who are in long-term relationships, but really want to get out. So it's just quite fascinating when you speak to grandmothers and great-grandmothers, and you never hear the struggle that women are having now, and men, as they were in the past. You know, in the past it was just ABC, you know, like gender roles, woman does this, man does this, they accept. There's, you know, maybe he's a little bit rude at home, she accepts that. Maybe she's doing everything at home, she accepts. And now it's like, no, we've challenged all of that. So there's been an independence, empowerment, autonomy, freedom, right? And so on the one hand, that brings us so much joy and pleasure and openness, but it also puts a very great pressure on relationships. And you can see divorce rates, compare divorce rates now to, 100 years ago, right? And the number of committed relationships now compared to many years ago. A number of people wanting to have children, a number of people who want to be in open relationships rather than monogamous. You know, everything is changing. And so, because I'm a yogi and I meditate a lot, and I'm always like wondering why? I started to question, to what extent is this related to the age of Kali Yuga? Because it can't just be a coincidence. There must be a big pressure on us that is affecting relationships this way. So that's the intention for today. So I'm happy to hear your interpretation. And I would also really like to acknowledge the land that we are on, the history that has brought us the teachings of yoga, and especially Hindu and Gurmukhi teachings, which we are going to be using to understand more about Goddess Kali and her powers. Okay, so let's rub the palms together. And press the hands into the heart. You're going to close your eyes. Take a very deep breath in through your nose. And a deep breath out. And a deep breath in. Deep breath out. We'll start by tuning in with the Adi mantra, Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. We'll chant it 3 times. I bow to divine teacher within. Inhale to begin. Om
Namo Gurudev Namo Om
Inhale deeply. Hold the breath, set your intention. Exhale. Mangacharan mantra, Ad Gureng Name, Jugad Gureng Name, Sat Gureng Name, Sri Guru Deve Name. Inhale to begin. Ad Gureng Name, Jugad Gureng Name, Sat Gureng Name, Sri Guru Deve Name. Ad Gureng Name, Jugad Gureng Name, Sat Gureng Name, Sri Guru Deve Name. Ad Gureng Name, Jugad Gureng Name, Sat Gureng Name, Sri Guru Deve Name. Inhale. Hold the breath. Set your intention one more time. And exhale. And relax the hands down. So we'll start with the pranayama, okay? So I'd like you to bring your thumbs like this. It's called a swan mudra. So when you press the thumbs, it creates like the neck of a swan. And bring these thumbs, you don't touch the nose, but you're just at the nose. And these fingertips are on the pads of the fingers, kind of quite uncomfortable, right? And from here, you're gonna do 4 sniffs in and 4 sniffs out. Or if you can, you're going to do 8 sniffs in and 8 sniffs out. Eyes are closed, eyes are gazing at the tip of the nose. So it's going to sound and look like this. In, exhale, 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 exhale. For some of you, you're going to be able to do 4 and 4 rather than 8 and 8. That's also fine. Okay. And begin. Called a liberated heart pranayama. The tips of the thumbs touch to form what looks like the swan's neck. The swan represents grace, elegance, the dominance of neutrality, the color white, representing purity. When you're in that state, you observe all that happens without enmity, without anger, without animosity. The absence of these reactions makes all the energy of prana available for you to direct your mind. Concentrate on the rhythm, 8 and 8. The 8 rhythm activates the parasympathetic nervous system. When stimulated, you are more able to sense the organ of the heart. Heartbeats slow down, breath slows down. You experience the beats of the heart. The heart is the seat of the soul. The soul feels freedom when the heart is pulsating at a regular rhythm. You're doing great. Keep going. We are in the age of Kali. It lasts about 400,000 years. 400,000 years. You were born into it, and probably by the time we all pass, we'll still be Kali. So the only thing we can do is learn to survive in this age and know how it's playing games, all the tricks it plays. You're doing great. Last little bit. Now inhale very deeply. Hold the breath as long as you can comfortably. Exhale. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Pull up, pull up, pull up as high as you can. Stretch the spine up. And open and close the fists. Exhale. Inhale. Stretch up. Open and close. Keeping the eyes closed, feeling the energy moving in the body, in the arms, in the legs, to the crown of the head. Exhale. Sweep the arms all the way down. You may feel vibrations around the fingers, energy channels in the fingers, the arms. Relax the arms down on your knees. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Her name is Kali, goddess Kali. The idea of gods and goddesses are not to be worshipped, but to understand their quality. She is associated with the opposing forces of death and destruction. And we need a little bit of death and destruction every day to get rid of that which is no longer serving us, like times of the winter, right? Like people who get very old and they pass, and their soul moves on. So the forces of death and dying are, in a great extent, serving us. She serves as a reminder of death's inevitability, which encourages us to accept that which is, and it dispels our fear. She's referred to as Durga. Who worked on destroying demons. And when she destroyed demons, symbolically, she's seen as someone who has their heads in one hand and a sword in the other. Very powerful goddess. Her powers suggest someone very monstrous, wild, violent energy. She's also portrayed as someone who's standing over her husband's head. And Shiva, the Hindu god of destruction, with one foot on his leg and another on his chest. So she's totally and completely overpowering him. The position suggests the narrative of is throwing himself under her feet to stop her spree of destruction. The extent of her destruction is so great that he sacrifices his life to protect others from her destruction. We are living in the age of Kali Yuga. What that really means is that in the first age, you imagine you were sitting on a carriage and you have a carriage and a horse and you're moving through life. The first age, the age of truth, the carriage had all its four legs. So you can move through life without wobbling around. You can drive clearly. The second age, the age of the silver age, one of the wheels of the carriages drops. And you're still moving through life, but you're wobbling around on three legs. Oh. And then the third age, you lose another one. So your carriage is moving through life, wobbling even more. Copper age. More and more challenges are arising, and you can't find your balance. And then the final age that we are in right now, you're on your carriage, walking through life, you're on one wheel, only one wheel. Imagine the difficulty and the challenge to stay on the path while you're wobbling over and falling. And this really symbolizes darkness, death, ignorance, that is part of the age that we are living in. They're qualities of Kali Yuga. It's as if rather than seeing everything crystal clear, transparent, without any fogginess, we see everything with eyes of darkness. Things are covering our eyes. And it's part of the reason why materialism and consumerism and social media is so influential these days. And why it's so easy to get pulled left and right by all of these exciting things and lose track of the truth of who we are. So hearing all of this, feeling all of this, seeing all of this, Kali Yuga, how do you think this impacts our relationships? Say again?
Having to be bold.
Having to be bold. Bold.
That is Kali.
Yeah.
Oh,
very interesting.
just stepping into not being afraid of that.
Very interesting. So Priya is saying having to be bold, stepping into your power, not being afraid, right? Not being afraid to say no, right? Not being afraid. Or yes. Yeah, absolutely. Wonderful. Wonderful. Mhm. Fantastic. Constantly course correct and you need to be what helps you want to be here. It's so much better. It's working better. Now, maybe there's just the work to it up. Yeah, exactly. So I'm just going to repeat what Nadia is saying. She says, because you're on one wheel, relationships require more work to keep the relationship up, whether it's therapy or talking or expression, communication. There's more work needed to keep the relationship together. And if you ask yourself, so what's happening to the spirit, ego, mind in the age of Kali? And because there's more darkness, so the darkness covers the light within you, right? And the ego gains more power. So ego wants to win, wants to compete, wants to control, wants to be at the top of the world, wants to prove. And we don't want to silence and kill our ego because it helps us grow and expand, but we also don't want to be led by the ego because it masks the unique part of who you are, which is underneath the ego. It's your spirit. Now that spirit is covered, is darkened, and you're in a relationship, you're relating with your ego. You're relating with your needs, my desires, my autonomy, my freedom, what I want for me, you know, and sometimes that becomes way more important than the other. And we don't even have interest or room to make space for the other. And that's simply because we've lost sight of the light within us. And when we lose sight of that light, it's very difficult to see the light in the other. Right? So darkness and ignorance, what that means is we live life with less consciousness. We live life based on emotions, reactivity, subconscious, belief systems. I mean, you know, it's interesting. I'm in an interesting situation because I live in the Arab world, and I'm living here. And so I see how there are two different ways that we can live automatically, right? One way is to, you know, adhere to belief systems, religion, way of dress, traditional culture, you know, man and woman, you know, get married, have children. This is how it is under the family, But still, you're doing it very robotically and through traditions, not through the truth. And you have no idea how high the divorce rate is like back in the Arab world now. It's the same. And then here it's similar, but for different reasons, right? Freedom, wanting to, you know, why negotiate? I want to travel the world. You want to do this. We don't need to be together. Let's live in different houses. Let's see other people. Why not have open relationships? You know, it's like another kind of the darkness that's covering the truth of the light, right? So what else would you say?
I think it's from a male perspective, deep insecurity. So obviously you want your partner to be fully empowered, but with that comes a deep insecurity. Like you want them to flourish, and then like there's a lot of pressure to perform and be the best, to be this, which takes away from connection, in my opinion. So it's kind of a conflict. Because in conflict, it's always other people, short term this, short term that stuff. It's kind of flies a bit.
And as a male, what would you say, you as a male in the age of Kali Yuga, who wants to be there for their partner, but also wants to be supported? What do you say would support you in that time from a relationship?
Probably trust and openness. Kindness.
Right. Yeah. Trust, openness, empathy, forgiveness, love. You know, if all you do is just meditate on these qualities for the rest of your life, in whichever age that you're in, things will get better and relationships will last longer. You know, they are the virtues that are deeply within us that we can expand, or we can focus on what's not working, but we want more. And, you know, And you know, another angle of this is the technology age that we live in. Social media, all of these WhatsApp messages that is changing the way we communicate to one another. Communication is shorter, sharper. If you disagree with someone, you know what you can do now? Block, delete, remove, finish. You know, how easy is that? So how challenging it is to build a long-lasting relationship with anyone, whether it's a partner or a friend, when if anything can trigger you, you can say, okay, I'm done, right? And men and women are now meeting one another on dating apps, right? And that's also impacting the long-lasting and commitment basis, because very interesting. So I'm speaking to a lot of people who have been using these apps regularly. And there used to be something called FOMO, like fear of missing out. Yeah. So this is a similar one where, you know, you're starting a relationship, but you're afraid that someone else may come along better. So you cancel this one and go for the next one. And then you keep thinking the same thing. How will you ever enter a committed relationship? Because there's always going to be someone else out there, right? And it's just so interesting how the ego can play all of these games to make us search for what we don't have and create stories of what we may gain and why I deserve better. And I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like everyone has lists now, you know, crossing lists. And the desire, the ability to commit, just commit to what is right there in front of you, is almost a thing of the past, which is so sad because, you know, Yogi Bhajan spoke a lot about commitment being the first step towards happiness. And you know, he used to say, it doesn't matter who you're with, what work they do, whether they yell or they shout or they're this or they're that. Through your vibration, you can change your partner, whether you're a man or you're a woman. You know, all you need to focus on is commit, right? And of course, we can challenge this a little bit. Like, you know, if you're in an abusive relationship, you don't want to tell your partner, oh, go ahead, abuse me, you know, I commit. Obviously, we're going to challenge that. But the bottom line is that you commit to the end rather than having the mind saying, oh, maybe I'm out, maybe I'm out. Because when the mind says, maybe I'm out, and you follow that, that's actually like when you're meditating and you start to meditate about what you're going to eat and what you're going to drink and what you're going to dress. And you're like, oh, wait, I'm meditating. So it's another way of distraction. All of the different ways we can get out and why, instead of I commit to love. I commit to love. I commit to forgiveness. You know, I commit to love. Let love guide me. I commit to peace and unity. And through that vibration, everything can change. So any final comments or questions before we begin today's practice? Okay. So since we're talking about compassion, forgiveness, love, neutrality, we're going to do a kriya that works on the heart center. And it works on the heart center and the electromagnetic field. We were talking earlier today that the heart has its own electromagnetic field. Yeah, so I was studying chemistry and biology today, and I can tell you what kind of atoms and protons, you know, go around the heart to create this energy field, but I really don't think you're interested in that at all. But the bottom line is, if you actually get these, just bring your hands around your heart, around your aura, you will feel a vibration. And when this vibration is expansive, it protects the heart field. And then it expands, it creates another field and another field and another field around your whole body. And that field begins to expand, and that field actually impacts the family environment that you live in. And then that field, and it creates a field even around your home, right? And that's why if you're living in community and your homes are all in community, that vibration field expands and there's a vibration field around the whole community. So doing this work is really to protect us, to open up our hearts. And when we feel safe, our soul can truly be, the truth of our soul can truly be expressed. When we don't feel safe, when that magnetic field is weak, the ego feels like it needs to stand up like a defender, like a warrior to protect the spirits. So we want that aura to be really strong. So no matter what's going on around us, you can really stand up with your sword of justice and shield and just really shine your light wherever you go. Okay, so let's start with moving the body, right? Been sitting for a while. So we will come to standing. And bring your hands up again, around this way. Inhale, both arms up. And exhale, arms down. Inhale, arms up, the leg comes up, all the way up. Exhale down. Inhale. Switch. So inhale, stop, exhale now. Inhale, stop, exhale now. And continue. Very good. Powerful breath. Sit, no. Sit, no. Sit, no. Sit, no. Yeah, that's a very good rhythm. Sat, no. Sat means truth, and Na means identity. So we're going back to the identity of your spirit, of the soul, deep within. Arms stretch up as you go up, arms all the way up, and then arms come down. So arms up, leg up. Very good. Very good.
Har, 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 har,
Remember,
har, 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 har.
inhale, stretch up, exhale all the way down. Very good. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale, stretch all the way up. Exhale all the way down, touch the floor. Inhale all the way up. Exhale and touch the floor. So open the fingers wide as you come up and feel like you're brushing through your electromagnetic field. And then come down again, making lines through the electromagnetic field. There's such simple practices you can do every day to really expand that aura. Exhale all the way down. Very good. Bring your heels together and crouch all the way down. We're going to come into frogs. So you're going to do anywhere between 26 and 54 frogs. So your fingertips are on the earth. You're going to look forward, heels touching if possible. You're going to inhale all the way up, drop your head, look down. Exhale, come all the way down, look forward. Other option, you're going to bring your hands on your knees like this, and you're going to exhale, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up. Very good. We're working on opening up the lymphatic system, removing toxins from the groin, inner thighs. Very good. Keep up. Powerful breath. Exhale is that which releases. The more profoundly you exhale, the more the inhale comes naturally, and the movement becomes effortless. Exhale, standing up, fold forward, drop your head towards the earth, grab your elbows, and just allow yourself to surrender and allow the weight of gravity to pull down. Breathe long and deep. Wonderful. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And come onto your hands and knees. Cat-cow. Inhale and arch your spine forward. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Powerful breath.
Shama, you are on mute.
You may touch the toes together and push back into a child pose, all the way back into a child pose. Very good. And inhale. Exhale. Lovely. And then very slowly come up and sit in a cross-legged position. Beginning our Kriya now. So you're going to take your arms up to 60 degrees and the fingers are open wide. Fingers open wide. Now, the angle is very important. 30 degrees works on the navel point. 60 degrees works on the heart center. So you want to really have the heart center operating. You'll find that as you're getting tired, the arms open, open, open. Just remind yourself to bring them back up to 60. Relax the shoulders. And you're going to begin a breath of fire. Powerful inhale and exhale through your nose. Now close the eyes and gaze at the point between the eyebrows. Ladies on your menstrual cycle or pregnant, first 3 days of menstrual cycle, breathe long and deep. Otherwise, breath of fire, everyone. Inhale, hold the breath, keep the arms there. Pump your stomach 16 times. Pump the stomach in, out, in, out, in, out. No breath, breath held. After you've pumped your stomach 16 times, you're going to exhale and then inhale again. Hold the breath and pump. This awakens the fire, the tapas in the navel point. When there's a lack of fire, the heart becomes cold. When the fire is strong, it's heated, it travels upwards, it keeps the heart warm. When the heart is warm, we're more able to expand and open. When it's cold, it contracts. Make this your last one. And begin a breath of fire. Pause. inhale. And we're gonna repeat, hold the breath. 16 times, pump, arms up, stretch. Pumping the navel 16 times. Make this your last round, everyone. Good, inhale. Exhale, relax the posture without collapsing your spine. Relax the posture, maintain the integrity of the spine, maintain your heart lifted and open, and just breathe long. And notice if you feel any changes around the heart center. You may feel warmth, tingles. And inhale. Exhale. Excellent. So for some of you, if you have good, strong knees, you're going to sit on your heels. You're going to be on this posture on the knees. Others, you may choose to continue sitting in cross-legged position. You're going to bring your arms up. And you're going to make your hands drop the palms down. Yeah. But if you can come onto your knees, sitting on your heels, arms up, relax the shoulders, drop the palms to the side so that the hands become very limp, and breath of fire. The exercise is definitely going to confront your mind, confront your ego.
Breath of fire is that.
Breath of fire, in and out through the nose. No, it's just in and out. Notice how this posture is really commanding the heart center to open wide open. The pressure of the shoulders, the reflection of disappointments in life, burdens, sacrifices that we've made, resentment, all gets stored in the shoulders. So the invitation here is to rise above the thought, rise above the emotional blockages by breathing more deeply into the shoulders and by tapping into your truth, your spirit, your infinity, your unlimited potential that can with absolute ease and grace carry you forward in life, whether it's Kali Yuga or Satya Yuga or a pandemic or a bushfire, your spirit is there for you, carrying you through. Body will freak out, mind will freak out, emotions will freak out. Spirit is strong, steady, and stable. That's who you are. That's your own truth. Almost there. Last 30 seconds. Come on, pull those arms out, out, like you're stretching across the entire globe, ready for anything to come. You are absolutely fearless. Bring it on, world. Bring it on, Kali Yuga. Inhale, hold, hold, keep holding. Exhale, relax. Very good. Sit in cross-legged position and just meditate on the breath. Inhale, Sat, exhale, Nam. Notice the changes in your electromagnetic fields. You may feel vibration around the hairs of the body, tingles on the forehead. Come into the sensations arising. And inhale. Exhale. Very good. Gently open your eyes and come onto your knees. If you can't, I'll give you a variation, but I'll show you. So we're going to do two exercises. The first exercise, going to bring your arms back behind you 60 degrees. So you are, sorry, this one is the first one, 60 degrees. And then you're going to move even further back, 30 degrees. So just for the first exercise, 60 degrees, and you're going to inhale deeply. Exhale completely. After you exhale, hold the breath out, pump the stomach in and out as long as you can. When you can no longer pump the stomach in and out, you're going to inhale. Exhale completely. Hold the breath, and again pump. Keep holding the breath, pumping the stomach with the breath held out this time. Make this your last round. And once you've completed your last round, slide back even more, 30 degrees. Very good. Keep your neck in alignment with the shoulders, with the spine, chin slightly in. Inhale deeply, exhale completely, hold the breath out, pump the navel in and out. Close the eyes, gaze at that point between the eyebrows. And notice what you're doing right now. Again, we're creating that heat, the prana, the tapas, to rise up, to feed the heart, to nourish the heart. Make this your last round, everyone. And inhale, exhale, and come into a child pose, but extend both of the arms out in front of you so that you're kind of doing this ear sandwich, right? And bring the palms together. Drop the forehead to the earth and breathe long in. Guru Pranam. Prayer pose while lying down, head on the earth, palms together. You may bring the big toes together, open the knees wide apart to help you go deeper and deeper into a resting posture. This exercise brings a fresh transfusion of blood into the brain cells and moves the energy in the spinal fluid. It helps repair any damage to the brain. Now you begin to chant after me. We're going to chant Ong Sukhang, the sound current that opens the heart center. Ong, 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 Ong. Sohang, 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 Sohang. Together. Ong, 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 Ong. Sohang, 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 Sohang. Om, 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 Om. 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 Sohang, 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 Sohang. Last time. Om, 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 Om. Sohang, 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 Sohang. Inhale. Exhale. Very slowly rise up And extend both legs in front of you. Inhale, stretch up as high as you can. Exhale, pulse forward, grab either the shin or the ankle. Or take your key fingers around the big toe. Open up and heart the chest. Pull forward. Breathe long. For some of you, this will be the maximum posture. That's fine. Maintain the integrity of the spine. Breathe long. Long, deep breathing. It is not important to touch the toes. What is important is to feel that you can rest in the posture. Asana is steady, uncomfortable. Where the breath comes in and out with ease and grace is the posture that is right for you. Where the breath is stuck, erratic, posture is not right for you. So adjust until you feel the harmonious movements of prana in the body. Inhale. Very good. And slowly rise up. Now you're going to keep your legs where they are. Point the toes, arms behind you. You're going to lift yourself all the way up and begin a breath. Back platform. Another variation is to bend the knees. Just a few more seconds. Now begin to open the legs and close them. So legs far away from one another and then back in. Inhale. Apply Mulban, draw upon the muscles of the rectum, sex organs and navel, squeeze. Exhale, relax all the way down and come in forward into front stretch. Same posture. Breathe long and deep. Stay with the breath. Breath is consciousness. When you lose sight of the breath, you're no longer conscious. Being consciously conscious of your own consciousness begins with breath awareness, being conscious of the breath, moment by moment. That's presence. Inhale deeply and rise. And from here, you're going to sit on the left heel. Bend the left knee. And if you can, you're going to bring your heel in the middle of the perineum. If this is not working for your knees, you can simply bring the left foot on the inside of the right. But if you really want to stimulate the perineum, you're going to lift the buttocks and sit on the left heel. From here, You're going to inhale up, exhale, fold forward, pull on the toe, grab the foot with the left hand. For some of you, you're going to be grabbing the ankle or the shin. That's totally fine. And the eyes remain fixed on the toe. Inhale deeply, exhale completely. Hold the breath out. Once the breath is held out, we're going to count 8 seconds. Keeping your mula bandh and diaphragm locks. You're going to draw up on the muscles of the rectum, sex organs, and navel. And then when you can no longer hold the breath, you're going to inhale. Exhale completely. Exhale a little bit more. Pull up on the rectum, sex organs, and navel, and diaphragm. And begin to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. Exhale completely. Exhale even more. Apply mula bandh. Draw up on the muscles, the rectum, sex organs, and navel. Hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale completely. Draw up on the rectum, sex organs, and navel. Hold and count and repeat at your own pace. Holding the breath out for 8 seconds, everyone. Remember to lock tight. Rectum, sex organs, navel, diaphragm, neck lock. Mahabandh, full bandha. Applying these locks is what creates these hydraulic locks for Kundalini to rise up the spine. You may feel a tremendous amount of heat in the base of the spine. Kundalini means consciousness. When Kundalini rises, creates light, heat in the Sushumna, the main energy channel in the body. And when that light is moving freely, we experience consciousness, clarity. Make this your last round. Once you've completed this round, slowly come out of the posture, come to lie down on your back for a short relaxation. It's not the final one, but it's a long one. So just enjoy it. Lie down, arms by the body, close eyes, breathe on, just let everything go. Stay with the breath. Excellent. Now, raise your right leg up 90 degrees. Straight as you can. Only the right leg. Begin a breath of fire. Inhale and switch sides. And continue. The exercise balances prana and apana energy. Prana is the energy that moves downwards into the navel point. Apana is the eliminating energy that moves outwards to the rectum. To raise Kundalini, we want prana and apana to be moving towards one another at the navel point. Prana moves up, apana moves down. Too much apana. We eliminate too much. Not enough apana. We're not eliminating, we're holding on. Prana gives us energy, enthusiasm, ability to expand and create. Inhale. Exhale, relax the leg down. Wonderful. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more of these leg ones before you rest. Bring your hands underneath the lower back for additional support. Bring your feet together. You're going to lift your feet off 10 inches off the earth. Very little. About 15 centimeters. Very good. And begin breath of fire. Head remains on the earth. Keep up, keep up, keep up, keep up. We're here for just 20 seconds more. Everyone can be up for 20 seconds. Straighten those legs as much as you can. Keep the arms behind your back to support you. Yes. Last little bit, everyone together. Expand yourself, stretch yourself, go beyond the limitations of the mind, beyond the limitations of the body. You will surprise yourself that you are able to do way more than you thought you could. Last few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, hold. Exhale, relax. Yeah, very good. Breathe long and deep. Remember to stay with the breath. Stay with the breath. And inhale. Exhale. Now we have two variations for the next exercise. For those who can come into shoulder stand, you're going to come into shoulder stand. Ladies on your menstrual cycle or pregnant, or if you have high blood pressure, do not come into shoulder stand. Everyone else, if you are unable to come into shoulder stand, bring both of your legs up to 90 degrees and stay with your back on the floor. If you are in shoulder stand, spread your legs wide apart. Begin a breath of fire. The exercise is for the thyroid gland. It works on the throat center. When the throat center is open and the chakra is balanced, we are better communicators. We speak the truth, our authenticity. We express it in ways that can be heard rather than ways that are abrupt, abrasive, unwelcome. Our words create change and save relationships instead of destroying them. Everyone, you're doing really well. Keep up. Keep up. And inhale. Now here's the most important part. Exhale and come down so very slowly. Slow motion. Really protect your lower back. Come down in a very controlled movement. And lie down on your back. And just rest. If you want to counter pose, bring your knees in towards your chest. Hug your knees in. Wrap your arms around your knees and pull your knees away from you while at the same time pull them towards you with your arms. So it's two opposing forces, push and pull. Then you can rest all the way down. Last two postures. Stay with the heart. As you have moved the blood circulation all the way down to the heart is pumping harder, distributing all of the energy around the body, the brain. Wonderful. Now bring stay on your back, bring your feet together, stay lying on your back, feet together, legs straight. Bring both of your arms up straight, up, parallel to one another. Good. Palms facing one another. Now you're going to inhale and lift your head to look at your toes. Only the heads, look at the toes. Exhale, bring the head down. As the head comes down, lift both feet off 10 inches off the earth. And then exhale, feet come down, head goes up. And then inhale, head goes down, feet go up 8 inches off the floor. Very good. And continue. Inhale, head up, feet down. Exhale, point the toes, the legs come up, and the head comes. Very good. So it's alternating movements. Listen carefully. Lie on your back. Bring your arms up 90 degrees, palms facing one another. Head is on the earth. Inhale, lift the head up, look at your toes. Exhale, head comes down, lift your feet off 10 inches. And continue. Inhale, up, exhale, down and swish. As the head is coming up, the legs are going down. As the legs are going down, the head is coming up. Make this your last one. And relax. Excellent. Before we relax, we'll do some neck rolls. So please bend your knees in towards your chest, rock yourself up into a seated posture. And you're going to do a figure 8 with your neck. So bring the chin down to the chest. And then inhale, do a half circle towards the right, forward. And then exhale, do a half circle back to the left shoulder. And again, half circle to the right shoulder, forward. Drop the head to the left, half circle towards the left shoulder. So it's a figure 8. Figure 8 represents infinity sign, the infinity sign. Your spirit is infinite. It's beyond time, beyond space, beyond birth, beyond death, beyond fear, beyond limitations. You are infinite. The ego is finite. The body is finite. And now switch directions, other way. And inhale, center. Exhale. Come to neutral spine. Chin over the chin right over the shoulders in alignment with the spine. Hands in Gyan Mudra. The term God for thousands and thousands of years has been used and in many ways corrupted. A new perspective on God is the generating force, the organizing force, and the destroying force, which we have within us and which are happening outside of us all the time. So please chant with me. God and me and God are one. Inhale. God and me and God are one. 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 Last time. God and me and God are one. Inhale. Hold the breath in. Exhale. And very slowly come to lie down on your back for final relaxation Shavasana. Bring your arms by the side. If you have something to cover your body, like a blanket or a shawl, please do so. Something to cover your eyes. Arms away from the body. Legs about hip width apart. And begin to command each and every part of the body to relax. Consciousness is in command of body and mind. At your own will, you can command each and every cell of your body, command the nervous system, the glands to go into rest, recuperation. My toes are relaxed. Ankles are relaxed. Knees are relaxed. Hips are relaxed. Lower back, relaxed. Shoulders, relaxed. The wrist, relaxed. All of the 5 fingers, relaxed. Neck, crown of the head, relaxed. Eyes, forehead, relaxed. Jaws, teeth, all the muscles on the face are relaxed. Melt into a deep, deep relaxation. breath. Inhale. Exhale. Stretch the arms up overhead. Get very, very tall and long in the body. Then bend your left knee in towards your chest. Take the left knee with the right hand and cross towards the right side of the body, coming into a cat stretch, releasing the lower back. And switch sides. And come back to center, bend both knees in towards your chest, rub the soles of the feet together, rub the palms of the hands together, invigorating the nerve ending. And begin to rock and roll up and down on your spine. Come to sit in a cross-legged position for our meditation. You may want to use some cushions to support, to elevate your spine. So it's a breath meditation called the Kriya to know through intuition. It is called intertwined action. One side, you are going to feel it's very rough and tough. And in the other side, it's going to create an antenna for the rest of the body. So when you create these antennas, you start to receive information from up above, from all around, which helps you intuit the future, which protects you from doing things that you may, regret or wish you hadn't done, Of course, everything we do, we learn from. But imagine you could know the consequences of your actions, your words, and your thoughts before they were even to happen, and you could put the brakes on to protect yourself and others from any of that. So then you're not destroying, you're building bridges. So your left hand is like this. Balance the left hand in front of the heart center with the palm facing down and the forearm parallel to the ground. So sorry, let's straighten the right arm. And this is the fun part, 60 degrees. You're going to be in this position for a while. 1 minute breath. So how to do 1 minute breath? You are going to inhale, counting to 20, hold for 20, exhale for 20. Some of you, I recommend you start, inhale 5, hold for 5. When you hold, you lift the chest up and you pull the diaphragm in. And then you exhale all the way down. Exhale, 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 pull the navel in, and then hold the breath out for 5. That's not right. Don't hold the breath out. Inhale, 5. Hold for 5. Exhale, counting to 5. Okay? All right. And your eyes are, close your eyes, and let's begin. So some of you will start 5, 5, and 5. Some of you will start 10, 10, 10, 20, 20, 20. Just make sure you keep them equal weights, equal length. The exhale is often the most challenging. If that's the case, when you feel like you're running out of breath, take a little bit of a sip of air and continue to exhale. Important to keep the length of breath equal. 5, 5, 5, 10, 10, 10, 20, 20, 20. Steadiness and stillness of the posture.
Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru,
Last breath.
Waheguru, 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 Waheguru,
Exhale. You're going to inhale deeply, keep the posture. Inhale even more deep, 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 deep. Hold the breath tight, squeeze the body, and spread this sensation of discomfort all over the body. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Hold, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the energy. Squeeze, squeeze. Feel the discomfort all around the body. Keep holding. We're going to hold for a little bit longer this time. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Deep, 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 deep. Hold, squeeze. Exhale, relax the posture, move the hands, move the torso, move the shoulders, move the rib cage, move everything. Move, 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 move. Shake, 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 shake. Move shoulders, move rib cage. Bring both palms out parallel to one another, interlock the fingers, and you're going to begin to whistle. So I'll play a sound current, same sound current, and just make the whistle sound.
Waheguru, 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 Waheguru,
Close the eyes.
Waheguru, Waheguru,
Eyes closed, imagine right eyelid. Whistle. Inhale deeply. Exhale. And bring your hands together. Palms together, pinky together, thumb together. Open up, lotus flower, lotus mudra at the heart. Gaze at the tip of your nose. And breathe long and deep. Totally relax the rest of the body. Eyes remain closed. Breathe long and deep.
एक ओंकार सतगुरु प्रसाद सतगुरु प्रसाद 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 एक ओंकार.
Begin session. For this time.
एक ओंकार सतगुरु प्रसाद सतगुरु प्रसाद 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 एक ओंकार. एक ओंकार सतगुरु प्रसाद सतगुरु प्रसाद 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 एक ओंकार. एक ओंकार सतगुरु प्रसाद सतगुरु प्रसाद 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 एक ओंकार. एक ओंकार सतगुरु प्रसाद सतगुरु प्रसाद 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 एक ओंकार Prasad Ek Onkar. Ek Onkar Satguru Prasad, Satguru 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 Prasad Ek Onkar.
Inhale very deeply. Hold the breath, go into the silence. Interlace the fingers at the heart center. Keep holding the breath. Forearms parallel to the ground. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale and really pull the arms apart. Exhale. And bring your hands together in prayer pose. Let's close the fast, a long time sunshine song. Inhale. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surrounds you. And the pure light within you guide your way up. One more time. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surrounds you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Inhale for a long set and the short now. Now, 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 inhale deeply and listen. Love is the highest fulfillment on every level. When you feel selflessness within yourself and you can vibrate for someone, then you are fulfilled with love. Whenever you can't betray, you have to sacrifice. And to sacrifice is to suffer. Love is hatred and hatred is love. There is no difference. In one, ego is satisfied. In the other one, it is not. Love has no limits. When it has a limit, then it is not love. Waheguru. Satnam, please bow your head to your heart. Waheguru. Waheguru, Satnam. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone online. If you have any questions, I'm happy to hear. And I'm going to stop the recording now.